there be a party was to say, this is not the time yeah, church or letters here they call for. But let any better about now may jin this and non natural letter. Him say me see interview be was sempa.
Yeah.
And mommy who say letter on one and son shase. Even at that now, me sure na make her me person as me who say pressure be free baby. And Emma coIIapse Salatin because
okay.
Minya coIIapse minim no or a very diplomatic guy. He's very legally intelligent and very diplomatic guy. I didn't expect just by the comments Professor Frimpong Boateng in Mickey in your opinion Bernard Avle shown so it deserves that kind of response. So share show ni bia I me share. Bernard any busan say are you still a member of the
NPP?
Sir asem here Prof Kenny say if you are from 2023 and yeah that's what NPP makasa same way say NPP na ewo hono. It is not the new patriotic party that we all recognize. Me cry them make call to the extent I can show you so several times that NPP not done na next people's party.
Waka.
It is no different from what Professor Frimpong Boateng is saying. The all party said the party next year corner a bimu dimpeni fuatem na abronyete a TV so di asofo penifo di politicians attempt na enkran ketwa a dimpeni fuatem. The party has become unrecognizable. Asama na prof okay and I think that no say NPP original party now a virtual party. What I think that he meant to say is that the party, the face of the party, is saying it's not recognized. One of the points that will make here to buttress the point, and they say party NPP named from that. Yen tuaba and started in free presidential. And sana
from
this is a statement. Former President John Ajay Kufuor Medono Aka on several occasions in the Minya Penny coIIapse or Chairman say Kufuor so you better reprimanded and answer the because yes, or can say the NPP now is fake, but and yes, or party say NPP is NPP as a 1992 NPP a fake. Or person say party currently is not recognizable.
Beyond the general secretary, but me the general secretary in chance say yemshana assembly ni ya with the emergency meeting.
Yeah, if you answer said a lawyer be kind is a kind me ankasa so maye coIIapse ketway mestre say yemfa the bond in China bia me the same who said it was a rushed decision. Like I said, no, me who letter no said the chairman see can manje and this say a letter near a true. For him said the say era coIIapse kasawa asempa FM. I think say at this point so here's what tama letter ne ba yana Dr. Nyaho tama klomo started so almost so kasa. I think say coIIapse tried to kill an ant with an excavator. As I just say, but you know what? Mentiase indicate way and backdoor channel because a sema prof ekaye a sema nipa bebre wo NPP mo aka ye no so eja ye call a sabbatical cry so ye ka the same thing and ye gusoka ebi a meaning said the word fake no use you know and na fake the obekrom ha fake ni to Frank, only proper your friend said press conference fake or you see 1,000 times. We fake news, we fake press, we the word fake now. Professor, I could use maybe I know what is a Trump who can fake even also I could use fake because the name Remu Yakasa be a faker and yet BBA I said I hear critical. He was trying to say party not what to say no unrecognized. Then teachers will be fake into ye every party. At this point, baby, I would name. Party whom said then for lack of a better word. Party Ashanti region, NDC, a Guya party, a Ashanti region. Would make us a penny to say Professor Frimpong Boateng the fake. No, I call you show upon 10 o'clock and past 6. Get the letter that was recommended. Say like it doesn't make any. It just to answer your question. I think say baby I could do no and can NC wa said the chairman see kind of any agenda. At there, Muhammad Beka say mamu kwa bonten ko kasa radio so nye. Na asemesia mo so na mo be so radio so. Minya Kodua Bekasa, Minya Nana B, Eso Bekasa, and as a question, paying for a party, money on mobile radio. So this is exactly the same thing that you are saying, the ma yen yet. And as a man, you power more NPP more, and yet, Sanima. Now, some next year, no actual letter, no, yes, I litigate Adiano in on radio stations. I baby, I do I think they said also kind of campaign for me to my bemwa. Baby, I could do and could do letter now could be a Troy and say, Kebeya. In my opinion, and go on redraw. Among pimping for say you rock for crowd a book on anymore. Because what means what's here, Dr. Tamaplo interview. I said, almost also, I didn't know that because these people, you're paying for started some more kasa about the state of NPP. So, the Professor Frimpong Boateng now they compared the Dr. Tamaklu. Akakra in the past, a baby with see Bernard Avle interview. No, one cash you. The idea of Kaya and say party no as a fake, now say original party not done a virtual as a Zoom meetings, team meeting. As about Prof Kaya. No. This is something that you can take on a lighter note. Say, yeah, on the Prof Kaka also who General Secretary share with that. Who would that? Share with that. Oh, baby, yeah.
Maybe I don't know for a personal no yes, any overco.
The Kodua that I have known for years, and I may crack it it's Emmanuel Medin say I don't believe say I didn't free Kodua on a buy. But what Bekasa, what be coIIapse on one troll letter. But me still me to say pressure be every baby back.
And okay.
That's one share. That's one withstanding those pressures now. Said that initially he tried to be neutral. No more attacking and they can't say anything. But more on massa pressures no. Emma no enstate enye bibia and conformity timia kase. And as I say no or please the establishment, the failed establishment. The establishment now I am na next people's party. Now obchenchenia Mariata also said nipa baako and I'm also the party when such a nema koso na as a BBM person who can depend a tribune said the be a nipa baako which originally was started and instigated by Nana Akufo-Addo himself. And this is what some of us have been complaining about. And to say one year, I mean you said be a competition about you're Eugene mo and conformity person or competing more massa pressure no
okay
please okay
okay
because Kodua minimum is a very smart intelligent diplomatic person Kodua and kasakasa rough
okay
say beya let an on withdraw neck meeting or the just to institute a neck meeting for fake. And then Trump and unity. Fake.
I like that. No, I just say in the face of Kenoforiata issue, I don't know, is this part of the confusion in NPP? Because any Jew they can. This is a time when if Chairman Cry alluded to the same fact, say you are in opposition, a critical time when your former finance minister is facing deportation stroke extradition, a critical time when Aban NDC Aban Akonyaso has almost 100% goodwill. He's enjoying. But meanwhile, this last week, there's been critical issues like gold board issues. Is NPP confused? Is this how time may no more presidential crime? Presidential prime minister that way. This is a critical job. And presidential prime minister has even the capacity to even divide the party. Because Ken faction, the Bawumia faction, they say it's almost at 50-50. This is not the Nanado and Ala Amodi NB. And I so first one in 2007 then which was now say Nanado Lidi Kakra and it was very close. But when it's another level of tension. Is this the time that party must do this between primaries and Kenoforiata issues? Which one should be the one I was say occupy leadership and attention more? Kenoforiata primaries and I say Professor Frimpong Boateng same way.
Yo, this is fair. Oh, Titani Americano. Ye ye pani decodia. I'm happy, sir. Oh, boy, we create platform na how best, you bet me, one of the major parties in Ghana, no. You bet me, Alpha Nentampa Afra in the party of NPP. Minim say do NDC, so I my opportunity, no, to say now is MPP's turn. Yamin Shroud. Chairman, also, Mebowa Basso, who to me, the way chairman Katano, who to me, Nimoja in MPP, I'm so I or the MPP. He's so passionate about
I know,
MPP
right?
as a
Yep.
party. And these are the people we
1992, I
need
was
in
a
the
polling
system.
agent.
Hey. Wonderful, wonderful. Why are they? Why are they? Oh, and Obi to say, oh no, ne pedigree. Decision of a higher statute to say, yeah, or no, as a chairman, on your way, Crampo. Did you get my point?
The chairman in aware and the national chairman of
Yet to me,
MPP also was not aware of the letter.
Yet to me, decoding ye, and yet tears, yes, coIIapse money at pressure. If it top one, yes, Gadanina, they be go almost say, chore. Wow. And if if you are requesting us to prefer solutions, first thing, Professor Frimpong Boateng, and then Omumpe Obi or very close to Professor Frimpong because no issue naba. First, no share how best diplomatically resolve it. Me who say na Dr. Anyabo, on the other you don't need to invite him. Yeah, lucky. Atakane din unity. O unity anene who ya.
Oh, we're unity. I
And
think we have written something.
And you me who on the side, no. You see, you know, for Frimpong Boateng the yes, or the Nwaba. What you say? The opportunity has come. Now you pay one or two people are Omoya Nanado inclined. Omo Adam for so all the other Nanado we be creative cracks maku akakraka mienu. Into already we divided MPP into three. Into Abaya Yakotu ye. Everybody is saying MPP people didn't vote. MPP people didn't vote. Who are the MPP people who didn't vote? Before no, they also have blood in them.
Okay.
Alan Clementine no, they also have blood in them. And they are all MPP. They never had one CD in Nanado's government. They never had what it would take in terms of appointment, in terms of whatever. They never had recognition in MPP during the 8-year regime of Nanado. So nobody should blame the MPP people say, yeah, young Crawford, and they refused to vote. When you were in power, you didn't respect them. You didn't give them the recognition that they needed also as part and parcel of MPP as a party. It's a fear. We need a serious research from our research table. Filler, straight from the oven, I made a mamu. This MPP form pay for 8 years. The main problem after solving Frimpong Boateng Prof. Nidye, and to take Nanado Crawford to go and beg President Kufuor, and also to go and beg Alan Chemantin because these are the figureheads. And then to say Chairman Kai, Lawyer Jude or platforms in there are not okay. A very fine gentleman, lawyer say. Omwe Lusuno, because Alan Kono or the Omune. President Kufuor to me may be an no say me kwe, made him call for but one gas outside omu. You get it? Anybody who was perceived to be closer to Kufuor was victimized. And where necessary, they attack them physically. As for spirituality, I'm not there, so I can't say anything about it. And visibly, we're all seeing it. All these are stalwarts in MPP. Now, Yasha say, before time, one can be able affect you, Mukakra, or you're quiet, neutral. Then they are from here to what me member, Papa Osankuma. Papa Osankuma is learned or experienced, baby. But because now better say President Kufone regime or county, yet to no UK, Uncle Airway or
Uncle Ambassador, yeah, High Commissioner.
Yes, I'm ready. You see, at the end of the day,
Council, maybe some specific question you say. At this critical time, said the Jude nature man in Akano. MPP priority no should it be against Obi Obeka said the Pamono and now building the foundation of the party cracks now wow crowd. Say cracks are which one should be the priority?
If you who response in a media man, yes, over two things. Number one,
Okay.
Dr. Frimpong programming.
Okay.
And no mistake. And they should withdraw the letter. But you see, and to me, mayor, a bit too cosmetic and then artificial. What me I say? If we have a way of doing some of these things, diplomacy. Obia unim Dr. Frimpong close to party for no into obi. Wow, no, yes, okay, and these are people who have also come to sweat. In fact, in English, I'm say trailblazers. They are the pioneers of MPP in terms of any governance in Ghana, apart from JJ Rawlings. A set of team, or this in place. And you see, targeted Dr. Park Sindhu. I don't know any CPP in your manu. But the mere fact say, or then one called joining President Kufuor before no.
Okay.
I mean, it's a fair yes, sir. And Dr. Ndumelo, or no social crowd or Ghana. You see, now you are targeting, where I am at the end of the day, you will say come back to human beings. These same people you are attacking, they are MPP inclined. Okay. You are attacking President Kufuor and his people, Alan Chamante and his people. Party no watch Chemu Miensa. If I say 4, because they are floating voters also there. Okay. Chemu 4. It will 1/4 now what they call a election. And you expect to win. I can stamp my authority when President Kufuor was leaving. Because of Nejuma Pa and so on and so forth. Okay. There was a primary, we confirm 17 Minim say unity by more. I mean, definitely there will be divisions. Even with all the division, our land factor, they will not for you now. Nana, the president, Janet, MPP nearly won the election.
Yeah, that's 2008 time.
Yeah, it's true. Another 40,000. And the crown almost security are breaking down, Sana. I go fast anyway.
Oh. It took all the time.
As we speak now, Chairman, I can't say elections this year. As MPP stands now, 2028 in the win bedding.
If what I am proposing as a problem and as a solution, and in fact, there's a reality. I'm telling you for a fact, it's a reality. Alan is also a human being. There's blood flowing through him. He had people, only 50 people. Somebody like Adoyese. In politics, you don't need the technocrat for book for you will be for almost more grounds. And someone if they are not with you, they will destroy you. You get my point? Yes. So you don't say you are not with me into kofala. Hey, in politics, anytime you say somebody should go, Master, don't be jubilating, But me, I have one say during the Nanado regime, anytime we'll be back on, the rest are jubilating. How can you jubilate?
Okay,
and even post election, they nearly sacked Canada Japan, so they jubilated over Canada Japan. Into the massive supporters of President Kufuor, massive followers of Alan Tremantin, massive followers of Canada Japan. You are fighting all of them, and you want only Nanado and his lineage and followers in to handle MPP. You see, the party structure, at a point, it broke down. within Nanado's regime, and I felt me blaming Nanado because I felt say he didn't do too much to ensure that the party structures were working. President Kufuor at the time, there weren't even any interference in party affairs. But Nanado time, it started with Afoko, Afoko, and then Kwabena Japan, and Ohininto. All these are key people who have the party at heart. People who are the politics, Obi NDC, or sorry, and a pen, now NDC. The same way, Obi MPP. Zamiame chairman. Wouldn't him now could tear MPP, so I do the bayo. You do get my point. Now, Obiaba, or say chairman, one of their own coming home. Hey, into for the remainder of the 8 years, chairman on quiet. Okay. You get it? Yeah, and the grievances are within them. And you must show me and wouldn't him now one day. After one more with dinner, you'll be to say from was what on got nephew all these years. You bet anyway and family. You don't even look for them. To send on one kind. General Secretary Crown, you get my point. Say, yeah, you're my year. Who would have invited such people to be celebrated? Yeah, be important. You can even invite them to the party office. And America said, Nanado couldn't sustain the party structure. Politics also there, who general party structure and you're very weak. My dear sister, forget it.
Okay.
And that is the difference between
the
I mean, what council Kakrebi. Okay. It's not about Nanado couldn't. Nanado did not. Nanado's whole strategy was divide and rule. The whole Polafoko is not a you said by chance. Very well orchestrated by him and his Nanes people's party. Intimate holiday is not about Zabia were intimate. Intentional. It's the can my young can stroke, my young can fa young can see pain. Nanado has destroyed the new patriotic party. Wadane party, no Nanes People's Party. As I say, party na babe fake. Professor Frimpong Boateng and you know, I can't watch it.
Where are you?
Chacho,
oh no, you know what did that?
Said.
Yeah, but I'm in a debut.
Or rebuild the car, no. That's the one. I'm one driver car now, and don't see a problem. In the battle, you're more to the 31st. You make sure say, or monko to establishment, no, or monko to Panana air destroy party, no say change now, or per se on only dinner. You were Kennedy Japan or offer very, very, very simple logical ideas. Or see PhD. And no, the baby party, no, what one hour without media. Some of us here, and some of us can drive car. And I may not me who said drive away, mo fix a car, no, that's a more the drive away back. A boy, I'm a party up on him. It is a more yenesa. Now, more margin say, yes, I got one establishment candidate, an establishment, a NPP. No, Mosako, Thomas, Anipana, and then send Professor Frimpong Boateng party, no, it will look like it's fake.
Okay. Very well. But Chairman, Mami Busa was saying issue about affected primaries, no, a bit more affected primaries, no.
In terms of Euro for at the end of the year, genuinely implications beyond, in my own opinion, a bit more affected, your friend is saying, the primaries in itself. But I think, maybe Prof. Assembly, a very isolated case, and I think many if as a lawyer by any minia Judy Nabaya say General Secretary, we mean pumping for no count because obviously acquire unilateral approach decision making, and so I think there may be a teacher of 1 year, your son and penny forward say, Yan for Yantum, Yabestre. Omo me share ni mpe kwa papa bi mfa so na asem no entimenyo because ye kase ye besan hu na o china be e bi kwa 2 months time bi na 1 month time ne bi a neck be committee na be ne ka agenda ho na no ye ko ba na asa be ya another news asa generate na akoye service unnecessary situation ye besan find yourself in. So I think and not me menya issue be too much if we play it really well say ye bet me address in yampa. But as it stands now, no, I don't think say national level nankasa kra no. Be about this time woman kasa kra they are in talks because no acting chairman kasa kra ba bontin interview over granting. In fact, na nye papa na utumi hu say party na nimu gu ase. Sa interview na me tie ye no. Irrespective of how it was. Because when you are a chairman, you are supposed to be the chairman of NPP. And yes, Sebi, at the end, you could did your groby, say, Obia Frena, only Nipan Ekasa, present and now Nekasa, only Ghana mine Ekasa, only we are seeing Ekasa. And we need to be professional people when we are accepting a call from any presenter and as a radio station or TV station, says here interviewer. Maybe tonight, need me just like that, say, me babe represent the party no so. I think yes I didn't so. But then baby me jina judu di no so na me dia kasa kakra. Nipa e ko to aba no. Nyame adom denti a ye bie campaign so obi anko no nko ye campaign say obi anko kana sem no enkyere wo mo mbeto aba no. Obi definitely about we ye ko to yi. And the good thing a woman say nipa no na e ko akoto aba no dodo na wonim dia omo assess situation on the ground. And now me know cause enkomo aye di nya no na be say obi decision o make because obia in for aware obia form the decision we dada. It's just a formalization for people to go out there. But I will plead with them obia for the into for men seminar for ne kan kire omo no omo su omo ban omo actions everything about them they should study them and use that to vote and ye will be and everybody can say biatro say ko ye we mama and ko ye we mama dia wo di woni hunu no assessment is saying use your own assessment and do the judgment right and that's it. That is advice I'm
because primary way they are heavily contested. The tension that is rising between and to me whom pressure also is mounting because time and that's why we are about 2 weeks away from NPP primaries, a major primary that will decide whether Mubetimi win it 2028 because the the party structure is not working as it's supposed to be, as typically MPP structure no working from region to constituency to first a polling station to electoral area and shada nye adwuma.
Yes,
and I'm here presidential and fake round so na mobile to region constituency. If you cannot handle this crisis at the top, more big problem. You see 2028
empire na fear say a bow say
empire chairman na strategy here adwuma when empire chairman empire
as emphasis sake.
Okay.
What I am saying is say we are a problem. That is very, very powerful statement. And no necessary structures now to abano from polling station bia ya creative bia ya to abano. Moma yan tuno o kwampaso obia nkoke kanema mutu form kosisi obi enko hunahuna obi obia mian to abano obuto abani wi akofie asa na ewia agency na wo no omo anjinamu akan ama na ye fefefe obi anko bubute bubi anan obi anko bo obi asum obi anko twetwe tuoni ajan bia na ye wia ye kan wie na ye bobbo de wo wi ye wa wi de odi nkunim de wo wi ye no kra no me in particular bia me hu se obi obetwa to kra no ne hu hiasen de odi nkunim no because wo a odi nkunim no wo dia dey say the responsibility na aba beso wo afei na wo ba be hia wo mo na wo no kokon no any wo supporters nyina se wo meboa wo na fire ko Germany 2028 no mo ko fix car no because won ko car no won ko won fix car no mo am ka ho bi ni ase no and so mesre yemma sa na yemma nyina sise yie electoral committee na ye de ye no ye wura osewusu won ni na team no womun koje anim guase minim se papa na ye adwuma nkasa ama empanifo bo mabaso eniema bebre na ye mu binum kra na ye ntiase womotimi ni akasa ama ya tiase ama wom se ampa ye nko yanim enti sa kwan na wonam so na wonko no wonko gi ne din onko ye obia bedin bia amfa mu obia enko no ro ye wia ye nyina ba back together na ye ni a ye support ye no my entity and who too much yet when starting we and some and more na ye grow no long no yen fat at the end of the kumani and chucha kakranka sonte ne emfa mu
chama to us but you just a quick one on Oforiatta issue on the federal almost deporting and extradition which one are they opting for?
I think say I think say there because say also Euro Frata issue now. It's not just your friend is saying ICE for and I say immigration for and or more who say be while overstaying the visa and or more or more cochino. I believe that there was some kind of information be and as a collaboration be both from the FBI or more FBI for the account a year extradition no eduma. But like you're saying, when it comes to I don't know who the country will make you a statement, and this is a federal issue, right? Or more because I don't know what it is. It is very, very funny. Say all of a sudden, yetime ekoche Iraq ufriata near so overstaying visa. So be a but that's what me too, Joseph. What me too.
Understand so being a snitch here no man address near idea so how we overstay in the visa near idea.
The simple overstay of a visa will be our whole diplomatic passport. I don't think they be and Kebenya this level of aid. There is something else going on. So and like you were saying, they are just trying to follow due process. I don't know my imagine that. On my imagine say the papa but yeah, follow due process. We bet me the assembly about court say be a man follow processes in here. But then say he was even in the process of doing an adjustment.
Yes.
And for all you know, it might even end up said that whole approach of using ICE will not work, and they might have to just go the nation to nation extradition process. I think.
But now they are channel work custody, nation to nation extradition is possible, meboa.
Oh, it's still possible. It's still very, very possible. It can even override ICE process now. So America for a case or more go through the process, or review all the documents, or follow a person extradite. It's a simple way. I know the NTP and your court assembly and your immigration court or be to me and I know your executive decision.
Okay.
So if they want to go that route, it's very easy. They can just wake up the Secretary of State, like I said, Pamo Chaho, or Chrome for us wedding on the farm, right? I think the American government is trying not to go through that route. Intino Mashada the ICE a process. But I mean Euro for Riata. You say ICE for before someone be detained or they check your medical statuses to make sure that you are fit for detention. Yeah, say, you're fit. Say, if you are fit for detention, let's just say all of those excuses there, medical reasons in 20 many Euro for that and also be the bush of it to on one embra.
Okay.
Because at this process, even those who are ICE detention, no bit like I said, self-deportation. My already know question and quiet in the back. So, and I think that baby, I said, and in Guasene Yados near the Uncle for Goon Sunday, I mean, it's very, very unnecessary. So, if you say, Undi or Mine Bonibia, if you say deals or more can them from Cathedral to SMA, Devon deals now, so now, you have the resources to be able to afford very, very good lawyers. Okay. Do so, come and defend your case, come respond to the Yen Jais animals if they did. Arrest basically for himself, for the party NPP, and for Ghana as well.
Yeah. That's question. Do you agree, Sankono and Cassandra, to avoid all this back and forth? No.
We know my analysis from Ghana media for me, but all platform no. As I remember, the first kick of it, we if I have just 1 minute, okay. Can I go? It goes beyond the optics. Say a day, Yenny Keke, ye who say, oh, yepe extradition. Yanko Fanembra, Samika for 1% commodity back, 1 day. More so, no, Mama Ghana for I hear Numa baby recently. Ya buying Omuya Sankombe, please. American government. America for more we are minister, we are there, or no, what do we are. Do you get my point? The former minister or current minister or my former, the way they will even talk to you in a cheeky manner. Okay? But now you're paying for no so pray or more so baby. Now appeal you. Until all the fraud boys in the anyway near case are penny bear 10 years grand. And I man, a corrosaratini na the young for Munko. If you muko still so Nancy so much as a boutique money way near just to 5% a bay America for the castle okay. Yeah, extraditing for it. But I'm saying said that aspect now, you're paying for extraditing a citizens, wrong. One day, young Kuala America for almost all citizens in so many countries too. Who did say Russia because America? More citizens be Oba no be doing as a Monfanem Ryan. And now UK name. How often do you even hear say country be adding a citizen for the other way say and try on? But Ghana, within 1 year, April 10. Oh, and it's so nice. Most of the issues, so charges are there more. Yes, romance come and they win in as if for no. Say, but serious criminal offenses, cry, no problem. My boyfriend, girlfriend, your money win. Your boys and also, I have no more assumption. They say,
and to the way you compare over issue, they say, almost person make they are okay, mammy, you say, almost the over exchange about Rekana.
Exactly. And then the others, I scratch your back, you to scratch my back for you. But America for them formal because I know no matter say you say America focus yeah, foreign affairs minister. Could you try black? And all the people almost say, oh, nah, you nipa ya penny. America for almost they are indifferent. They wouldn't even want to step in. Oh, I saw more interfere. That's the word. The word they don't want to interfere in. The extradition, whatever, no. Implying, say, yes, stop them from whatever you are doing. We can also say, yeah, funny pane, mamo. Do you get my point? All I'm trying to say is that can very difficult until one casa will shoot you in the foot. Sanka, Kamala Harris, and Joe Biden administration over there. In Kakan say that they are darling boy. But we had Donald Trump, the honor for again, yes, one. You get my point? The only time who said Donald Trump is a very serious man, a whole richest man in the world, Elon Musk. Yet I say, oh, Trump are fucking no cry. Emma Trump away, Elon Musk be raising in the shoulder. I say, hey, whoa, they collapsing business in 1 day. Within 1 week, Elon Musk business is in a but for a hundred who say, hey, Trump guy no sound a powerful pair. But on buy, one will say Kamala Harris, any Joe Biden more time. Now, Ofurata was the darling of Americans because in Ghana's political history, and they educated Kakra, Ghana's political history, Ofurata lineage, and America for any more than any town in this country because of Nena Mono, JB Dankwam.
Okay.
At a point to Krano, your boy JB Dankwa, some boys or Kahuna, in Chroma Money, and there two or movies, so CIA, blah, blah, blah. I wouldn't want to go into the detail. All I'm trying to say in a second, Ofurata is not an ordinary person when it comes to US politics.
Inti Democrats for no.
Exactly. But we're very ordinary because Trump is now in power. And no, I'm far again, yes, one. Wow, it's from the top, no. Trump all purpose of a
So we are having issues with we're having issues with the system, no. Inti.
Emma, is it okay now?
Yeah, me but
is it okay?
Me by flagging me wa hanum say. No. A flagging me wa into him. No.
Is it okay? Is it okay?
Meteo na chese.
Media maybe so meteo nkan.
Also te okay. Yeah, okay, we are not wrap it up, mommy.
Okay. Yeah, so all I'm trying to say is Siciano, if you are doing Americans themselves, they don't have a choice. Honorable Ken Ofurata wasn't lucky along the line. Inna Nevisa Akko expire. And it wasn't, and not that it even expired, they revoke it at a point. Omu Jiffin in some. Now, Yajo Visa, if you will seminar dear, Now say we say what the jam already. Visa no kura na ka ebesa in 8 month time. Oma mane ndu no mo ji fee nsem. You get my point? But you see, this thing has not occurred to Ghanaians. We haven't even bothered to find out why they revoke the visa. Let me tell you one reason. One reason to me our occasion that for the mere fact said criminal charges or accusations have been put on you, no. A good America for no do you get my point? A good and diplomatically, they wouldn't want anybody to say they are harboring quote and unquote a criminal in their country. Because if you didn't have the intention of harboring a criminal, then allow the supposed criminal to go to wherever he's coming from to come and face justice. Because at the time, Ghana government authorities have also made requisition to the American country, government said, so at that point, America of all could not be harboring a supposed or attack criminal in their country. And that's why they went ahead to revoke his visa. And they didn't also want to embarrass him. They gave him the opportunity all the way from June. They said, you can remain in our country even though your visa has been revoked. You can be here legally from June, July, August, September, October, November. Half a year, 6 solid months.